Right, I'm Desmond. Today we're going to look at how to teach in the US. So we're going to get right into it. Let's see. Let's say you want to come here to teach in the USA. How can you do that? Well, there's a program that is available for those who are qualified. It is called Cultural Exchange Program. So if you type this into Google, you are going to get something like this. The United States Cultural Exchange Programs, particularly those programs with ties to the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs of the United States Department of State, seek to develop cultural understanding between United States citizens and citizens of other countries. So that is the essence of the program. So how do you participate in this program? All right. Let's see. We are going to search for J1 visa for teachers. You just have to type it below, and then you're good to go. So you're going to see something like this: programs, teacher, bridge USA programs. So you're going to click on this one. We're going to go step by step, so you follow, right? Just be patient. All right, we are almost there. Great. So if you are a teacher, here's what you can do. You just come here and see if you're qualified. It says here that foreign teachers have the opportunity to teach in accredited primary and secondary schools in the United States. So if you are a participant, then you must meet the qualifications for teaching in primary or secondary schools in your country of nationality or last legal residence. Apart from that, you must be working as a teacher in your home country or country of legal residence at the time of application. If you're not working as a teacher, then you must meet the eligibility qualifications and have recently, that's within the past 12 months of your application, completed an advanced degree, it's a master's degree, I guess, and then you have 2 years of full-time teaching experience within the past 8 years of your application. Apart from that, you must have a degree equivalent to a US bachelor's degree in either education or the academic subject field in which you intend. Apart from that, you must have a minimum of 2 years, that is 24 months of teaching or related professional experience. You must also satisfy the standards of the US state in which you will be teaching. You must be of good reputation and character. You must be seeking to enter the United. No, pay attention to this one. Very important. You must be seeking to enter the United States for the purpose of full-time teaching as a teacher of record. All right. I'm going to explain this one very soon. As a teacher of record at a primary, that includes pre-kindergarten or secondary accredited educational institution in the United States. So those who will be teaching pre-kindergarten, they must teach full-time, and at the pre-kindergarten level, you may teach only language immersion at an accredited school, and that's for those who are into languages, French, Spanish, German. Then you must also possess sufficient proficiency in the English language. Obviously, you'll be, teaching in an Anglophone environment, so you should be able to speak English. What are the benefits? There are educational and cultural benefits to this one. So, as an exchange teacher, you get to sharpen your professional skills and you participate in cross communities, in schools and communities, and then you return to your home country to share your experience and your, increased knowledge of the United States and the United States educational system. You can take part in the program after you spend 2 years in your country for most people. So how do we apply? What you want to do is to find a program sponsor. If you look up here, you see participant, you see program sponsor, and then you see host employers. What this means is that these program sponsors act as a link between you, the participant, and the host or the employer. So you cannot move from your position as a participant directly to the host employer without going through the program sponsor as far as this J1 visa program is concerned. So, um, what do the program sponsors do? Let's click on this one to find more. They are supposed to screen and select qualified foreign teachers based on qualifications and also based on who can make a contribution to the education of students in the United States and who want to learn US teaching methods. So they are also supposed to verify each applicant's English language proficiency through recognized language tests or interviews. They also monitor the exchange teachers' stay here in the United States to ensure that they are satisfactorily performing their teaching responsibilities and ensure that each exchange teacher completes a cultural activity component annually, which includes two requirements. Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain to you what a teacher of record is. So let's just go back and look at it. I'm sorry, let's just um, take a look at it. Where is it? So it's down here. It says that you must be seeking to enter the United States for the purpose of full-time teaching as a teacher of record. So the teacher of record is more like the teacher in charge of the subject and of the class. Okay, you are not acting as an assistant to a lead teacher, but you are the lead teacher himself. You decide what happens in the classroom. All right. I mean, you are the boss in the classroom in a way. Okay, so you are the actual full-time, permanent, or temporary in this situation teacher. All right. Okay. Let's go back to program sponsors and what they do. Right. So first, each exchange teacher must complete within the United States and during each year program participation an activity for the teacher's classroom, larger whole school or whole school district population or the community at large that gives an overview of a cultural aspect of the teacher's country. So, sharing your culture with your new school. Yeah, it's an activity you must do. You'll see that very soon. The second, an activity that involves US students dialogue with schools or students in another country, preferably the teacher's home country. So there should be also an opportunity for the students in your host school, the new school you're teaching in, to communicate with those in your former school. All right, so that this can foster mutual understanding between both countries and of course both students. All right, there are a lot of other things here that you can look at. So let's see that. Let's go back to participants. Yeah, okay, participants. Let's click. I guess we're still coming. No, it's not working. Yeah, there we are. Right. So if you are here at participants, you are going to look for a program sponsor who screen you to make sure you're qualified and then link you to a school. So we are going here, find a sponsor. Right. Just wait for it. All right. So here you see all the sponsors that you'll be working with, okay, or that you can be working with. Now, if you want to select the right stuff for you, you can just use this drop down button. You go down to teacher here, you click, because that's the category you're working in, the other categories, but I'm not going to focus on that now. Let me just focus on the teacher category. So you see a lot of sponsors. Let's see how big they are. According to this website, this authentic website, we have 66 of them, 66 of these sponsors. So that gives you, a lot of options. Okay, a lot of options. So let's see. Let's see one of them. Any of them at all? Let's take, for example, Educational Partners International. Let's see what they have. After that, we can also look at. Let's see. We can look at others too. Oh, there's also Global Educational Concepts. There's the Global Teaching Partners. A lot of them. You can just go through and see which one of these uh, sponsors will work you. Right. You can go to next here and then take a look at sponsors because there are others on the other side. All right. Oh, we are out there. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot of them. You can look up spirit cultural exchange. Um, there's also Teachers Council. There's TPG. Let's see TPG. Okay, so let's just take a look at all these sponsors right one by one. Let's see. Hey, you okay? That's my cat. Sorry about that. We are almost there. Okay, this is becoming a bit slow. Hey, here we so educational partners uh, connect the world's best teachers with great schools in the USA. So there are a lot of teachers in the United States who are working with AI. Some from the Philippines, Jamaica, Ghana, Nigeria, uh, Colombia. A lot of countries. So let's see how we can apply using API, for instance. Okay, so we can just go down, scroll down, see. Oh, for international teachers, you can apply to teach in the USA. You just have to click on this one. Simple as that. Then you follow steps. Okay, you just follow the instructions. Everything is straightforward. It's English, so you just have to go through, and then you see what for. So if you are applying to teach, you can just put your email address here, your first name. Um, if you got you put your last name or your name, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but of course you do have all these things. And then you will click on I'm not a robot. You start your application. Everything is straightforward. But if you are stuck somewhere, I'm gonna give my contact, and then you can just talk to me. We can discuss and see how best we can apply. Apart from that, we can look at oh, this. Come on, come here. Uh, hey, I have a cat. Right. Say hello to them. All right, let's put you back there. Uh, right. So let's see. This is global education concept. We're going to see what we can do here. Okay. We're going to choose this one. Programs in the US. So you say programs. So since you want to teach, you just come here. Teach USA. You click Teach USA. You wait. So like I said, everything is pretty straightforward. You don't have to, stress yourself. Just follow instructions, and then you'll be good. Okay, so it says here, Teach USA, US schools host qualified international teachers. We're going to scroll down, and then we're going to come here because you're a teacher. You come here. This is for the schools that you'll be working with. So we go to learn more. Teachers come full time at the US K to 12 or K 12 schools. K for kindergarten, 12 is for grade 12. No. Okay. So it says here, Teach USA is a cultural exchange program. You know what I was saying at the beginning. Thanks to this life-changing program, you dive into American lifestyle and educational practices. You learn and share new teaching skills that will help you be a more successful teacher when you return to your country after the program. So you have 5 good reasons to teach in the USA. You can look at that very soon, or later. Then now you're gonna get started. So you click here, get started. Okay, let's wait for it. Oh, come on. Okay, we're almost there. Just give it a minute. Depends on the network, right? The internet connection. It's a bit slow today. I don't know why. It's usually fast, but we're gonna be patient, of course. Or while we are waiting, we can should we listen to some music? I'm not sure. Maybe now. We can check out the others while we're waiting for it to load. This is global teaching partners. Oh, it's even straightforward. It says here. So it says here apply. So you have to so this cat is put it there. Hey. see application. Yes. Let's just say the network skill. You might have to wait for some time because okay, yeah, it's here. Uh, so you just fill in your stuff. Okay, your name. Okay, so this is in English. So if you're Mr. or Mrs., you choose one, whichever you want to choose. Depending on your situation, you have to go through. Everything is there, straightforward. You put your stuff there. So like I said, if you're stuck anywhere, I'll just leave my contact. Um, and then you see how you can do everything correctly. Okay, so there you have it. All the requirements are here. You just finish and you submit application. They'll contact you if you are okay. Let's see. You can go back to GC. Yeah, here we are. So over here, you just have to choose the program that you want to participate in. You just click here. You choose in the USA. You click here, submit. In fact, sometimes it's even straightforward. Have you already received a signed job letter or job offer letter, sorry, or employment contract from a US K to school? Usually it's no, but if you have a job offer already, then you can take yes. But I'm gonna assume it's no, so we're gonna go here. You're gonna submit it. Okay, it's straightforward. So a few questions for you to answer to see if you are eligible. Are you a US citizen or lawful permanent? The answer is usually no. Can you speak English fluently? Depends. If you are able to do that, well, yes. If not, then no. Do you have a bachelor's degree either in education or the academic subject field you intend to teach? Yeah, you do. If you didn't, well, you come here. Well, can you obtain a clear background check? Sure, you can go to your department and get it done for you. Can you live abroad for at least a year? This is an interesting question. If you can't live here for a year, why are you coming? Of course you can. Hey, let's click here. Right. Let's go down. Yeah. Can you prove you have a minimum of 2 years, like 24 months of full-time teaching experience by next July? You can prove it. So yeah. Can you prove you have 2 years of full-time teaching experience? Of course you can. In the past 8 years. Don't forget. Now, did you participate in the G1 visa program within the past 2 years? Usually it's no, but if it's yes, fine. Of course, if yes, then you take it. Okay, terms and conditions, you accept them. You can read them. Okay, here you get to put your name, your email address, your phone number, and your stuff. That's the last part one stuff. So you can just put, let's say, John, Joe, anything at all. Let's say you're from what? Wait. Let's say you're from come again. Let's see, the Philippines or Ecuador. Anyway, let's take Ecuador, right? Then you put your number there. I don't know what you're gonna put there. This is just to see how it's gonna work, and then you can put your email address. Okay, let's say you are at uh, gmail.com. I don't know anything at all. I'm just gonna do this so you know how to do it. Citizenship country. Um, so that's the country that you are, a citizen of. So you can choose. Let's say, of course, you're going to choose Ecuador again. Yeah, but I don't have time for that, so you can just choose the of them. Let's do something else here. Make sure it's not invalid. Yeah, I guess. Uh, I'm sorry. Just choose a more familiar stuff. Let's see. Okay, choose one. I want to make sure we get past it, so we don't get stuck. Because I want to make sure you understand the process. Um, okay, let's choose Ghana. Right. Um, okay, 027 which is supposed to be good. Right. Yeah, so let's submit. Yes. Oh, invalid entries found. Rectify. Here. What again? Oh, sorry. You put your first name here and then you put your surname here. I forgot to do that. So let's just take this go here. We're good to go now, alright? Good. Yeah. Oh, here it's gonna ask for your level of education. You choose one. Usually it's bachelor's degree, but if you have a master's, even better. Total number of teaching years, you can put something here, at least 2 years or 4 years. Have you ever seen the USA? It's usually no. But if you have, of course, then you put it there. Are you currently teaching? Yes, you should be teaching now. If you're not, you choose no. What do you intend to teach in the USA? That's a subject you want to teach here. So, math, science, English language arts, ESL. ESL is English as a second language, and we have EFL, English as a foreign language, I think. Social studies, French, 3K, physical education, art, let's say art, and then you submit. So please choose your application type. What type of application are you doing? Are you doing direct application or application through a GEC partner? Now, oh, this cat. This might be a bit of a problem, but it shouldn't be, okay? Direct application, let me see, application through a GEC partner. GEC might have partners in other countries that they work with, right? So if you're applying through them, fine. But if you want to apply directly to GEC, okay, just take direct application and then you're good to go. Let me just stop everything here. I'm gonna reset stuff. Yeah, just so they don't send me anything saying that please complete this form. Okay. Please complete this form to start an application for GEC sponsored program. All right. So we're back to where we started. All right. We're back to because I had to reset it just so they don't send any email to any email address that does not exist. So that's it for GEC. Uh, when you come to Spirit Cultural Exchange, yeah, you agree for. How are we gonna do this? Let's go down. Usually you have to go down. Sometimes you just have to stay up there, but you gotta go through all these things to see what's happening. Get started on your adventure in the USA. Right? We're gonna wait. As we're waiting, we can also look at tpgculturalexchange.com. It seems to be slow, but we have time, don't we? Yeah, we do. So we're gonna wait until it's done. Oh, it says you apply now. But you apply, you're gonna have to go through and see what they require. Okay, you can just go straight ahead to apply. You have to make sure you qualify. But I'm just going to apply because I don't want to waste time, on the requirements since I've already talked about them. But each sponsoring agency has, its own set of requirements. Though the requirements that are common everywhere, but others add a few stuff extra. So here they are asking you for a number of stuff that are listed there. If you have them, you go ahead. So you just have to put everything here, right? Okay, it's quite a comprehensive stuff. So you're gonna have to have everything before you even get into it. Every single thing they ask for. Can we go through them one by one just to make sure we? Okay, let's see what they ask for. So here they're asking for personal information, so your last name and your first name. Some ask for first name first before last name, so you have to make sure you don't make a mistake. So you write them the way they appear on your passport, date of birth, your place of birth, and then your country of citizenship. These are common stuff, you shouldn't forget that. Your primary contact number, and then if you have a different number, you put it there. Yeah, you have WhatsApp number because these people will contact you on WhatsApp. Usually, they will email address. You put it there. They can send you emails to sex, marital status. If you're married or not, or divorced. Have you ever been denied a visa to the US? Okay, depends on the situation, so you choose one. Have you previously violated any regulations governing a visa you held to come to the US? I don't know about your situation, but if it's no, you put no. If it is yes, you put yes. Do you have an international driving license? You should have one to be qualified, so don't forget. Okay, because usually you're sent to the suburbs, okay, and they don't have public transportation in the suburbs, so you have to have your own car. So you need the license to drive. Yeah. Okay. So have you received? Or let me just explain this license stuff. You can bring your license from your country here, and then when you come, there's a way you can use it to drive. You just have to ask. You have to ask questions regarding using your home country's license to drive, and if you're allowed to do that, you go on and use it. So have you received your COVID-19 vaccination? You should have received it, and you choose the vaccination, and quite a number of them, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, biotech, whatever. Right, so you upload your vaccination certificate or the card that you have. Okay, here you have your mailing address. You put them there. Right. Your subject, the one that you intend to teach in the USA, your first choice, second choice, and the number of years that you have as a teacher, experience. I mean, which grade level are you teaching? Elementary, that's primary school, middle school. In Ghana, we call it junior high school. In Nigeria, we call it I think junior school. So, yeah. And high school in Ghana, we call it senior high school. In Nigeria, I think it's senior secondary school or so. I don't know whether they've changed it. Anyway, it's still high school. Yeah. So, okay, let's go up and see what's here. So, oh yeah, experience. You start with the present or the recent experience. So, you're going to talk about your experience here. The subject you taught, the grade, the school name, the country, the year you started, the year that you are ending. Usually the current year. You describe your activities or your responsibilities as a teacher in that particular school. Do you have more than one school where you have had experience? Some of you might have taught in other schools, so you just have to indicate. If you have taught only in one school, then you just choose it. Now, this experience we are talking about is not the experience that you had before you had your first degree, but the experience that you had after getting your first degree. If you were teaching during the period when you were studying for your first degree, it doesn't count. They are looking for post qualification experience after your first degree. So don't forget that one. Don't include the years before you started. Otherwise, those will not be counted. This is something you should know before you put it down. Okay, education. So you put your school information here in your major. Do you have more than one school where you receive the degree certification? That depends. So you choose if you have any certifications, licenses, or something that you want to include, you can write them here. And then your skills and interests that are teaching related, you put that. Here you can upload some documents that will be needed during the application. Your passport, the first page, and the last page. Your first degree certificate, you put it there. And then all experience certificates, like employment certificate if you have a job offer letter, your appointment letter. If you are in Ghana and you are a GS teacher, you will need your appointment letter here. You can also use you can start with your, how do I put it, your national service certificate or the letter that you use for your national service. You put it there before you bring your appointment letter. That will increase your number of experience because the service gives you 1 year and then the subsequent year that you started teaching with GES or with a private school. If you are in Nigeria and you did your service, as a corporal, well then I'm sure you had a letter or something that tells you where to go to teach or to start, and so you can use that one as the first experience certificate, and then you upload the other job offer letter that you got after your service, as a teacher, and then your current work as a teacher. Right. So reputation and character reference letters. Here they're asking for recommendation letters from your school, your supervisor, your principal, your headmaster, your assistant head, and then also from your, I think your colleague, okay, your colleague teacher. So you can put them here. Here we are at the credential evaluation. Here we're going to look at how to compare um, your certificate, okay, with the US standard. You want to make sure that your certificate is actually at par, okay, with the US standard of education and not below. So you should have at least 4 years of bachelor's degree, I don't know, studies, yeah, to pass this one. And you usually pay for this. So you choose one of the agencies that will do it for you. This one you just have to click on this link and then you take it there. You see how you do it. Like I said, I'll leave my contact. We can talk much more about this one, and then we'll see how we can go about this. Right. So here you're going to upload your resume. Okay, choose file. You're going to need a profile picture, like the passport size photo. right? Not the passport, not your traveling passport. Like your profile picture, nice background, you dress professionally, and then you upload it. Now when you are done, ta-da, you submit your form. There you go, you are done. So you wait for them, and then they'll contact you for an interview to see if you actually fit into the program, if you are actually qualified. If you are, then congratulations, you might be placed on the list of teachers, so that you can be selected by a school if you are needed. Let's not forget one more. These are the sponsors, so you can work with any of them if you believe that they actually work for you. Those who teach French, there's le lycée français de Los Angeles. There's also le lycée français de New York, le lycée international de Boston, le lycée Rochambeau. Um, there are other lycées, other stuff. So there's just a lot of them, a lot of these sponsoring agencies. So you can work with any of them if you think that they are good for you. It depends on the requirements that you like, but you don't all have the same requirements. Okay, the same, just that some add extra stuff that are also necessary, very necessary. Right. So that's it for today's video. I guess we are done with everything. Um, so when you apply, you just have to wait. Okay, because a lot of people apply, so if you don't get a don't be discouraged. Just keep checking your mail. They'll send your mail, and then you just continue the process. Right. So I'll leave my contact somewhere around this place. Let's see. Um, I'm gonna just go around. Okay, just wait. Otherwise, so hey, this is me. Yeah, when I was in school, when I was at the university. Okay, let's see where I can just put my contact number. I will drop it. I'll drop it in the video description, but I'm also gonna leave it here. Just I forget to drop it in the video description, so at least you have it. Yeah. So the telephone number or my WhatsApp number. You are in the Philippines, or you are in Nigeria. You are in I don't know, Colombia, Ecuador, Jamaica. You can just send a message by WhatsApp +233 45379671. That's for WhatsApp. All right, don't forget. There you have it. We can talk about it. Uh, if you want my email address, very easy. I'm gonna give it to you. You just type this one. This is my email. So you just look at it. I'm gonna leave it in the video description so that you can get access to it, and then you can just send a message. I'm also on Facebook. Let's see. So that's it. On Facebook, you can search for let's see, the Darling, or you can search for the Simon Africa, and then yeah, we can talk. All right, that's right. That'll be for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share the video with your friends so that they can also have access to it. This is a life-changing opportunity for teachers, and so if you're qualified, you can go for it. And I wish you all the best. All right, see you next time. Bye bye.